Hi guys, it's Dawn again, Luminaris with Luminess. I'm coming with you with a clean face. Yes, I'm coming on here with no makeup. Never done this before, but you know what? I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and really the only one I need to answer to is God, so that's it. So today, what I'm going to do is just do a quick makeup tutorial of a basic makeup that I use for the Luminess machine. Very simple. I'm not an expert again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with turning my machine on and getting my stylus. And I'm sorry that the camera's so close. I'm working on that, and that's why everything's like, hi. Anyway, so I'm going to use my primer first. Now, I don't need a lot of primer. It depends on you. You're going to have to play around with it to see what feels good for you. I'm only going to use 4 drops. And then always make sure to shake your bottle. It becomes a routine after a while. I'm still getting used to that. So then you're going to want to hold your stylus 4 fingers away from your face. I know you're thinking, well, that's a lot of things to remember when you're doing your makeup. It'll come natural. So what I do is I'm going to start out with doing little circles, coming up on the forehead. I'm going around, making sure I'm not missing anything, and I'm out. But see, I was able to do a whole pass on my face, so I didn't need to add anything extra. I'm sorry that my hair is blowing. I have the fan on. I'm here in Arizona and it's hot, and you hear the birds in the background. My friend goes, do you live in the tropics? I hear birds. I'm like, no, those are my parakeets. So that's done, right? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and get my X out. Okay, this is really good for covering dark circles on your eyes. And I'm just going to take a drop of this because I'm just going to put it under my eyes just to get, you know, some of that darkness underneath. And you don't want to pull back too hard on the trigger. That little loud sound that you heard was that I was a little aggressive on that. So you're just going to do that, let it dry a little bit. You don't want to keep spraying. You just want to keep drying it as you go. And then I'm going to do another pass on the underneath the eye and let that dry. Looks like my right eye is a little darker than my left. I'm gonna have to work on this fan thing too. Sorry guys. So I'm gonna add a little extra there. Let that dry. I got a little closer when I was doing the under eye. Once you get to learn your machine, you're gonna know how close you can get with certain products that you've added. And that was it on that one. So I went ahead and used the X out under the eyes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my number 2 Ultra. Shake it up a little bit. And I'm only going to use 1 drop. The reason is I'm going to just put it on my eyes. Yes, I'm going to do my eyes first before I do my foundation. So to do the, you know, you can leave your eyes open. I like to just do one at a time, just get a little base on there, let it dry, just for when you're going to put your eyeshadow on. A little more. See how you can hear? I don't know if you can hear it spraying. That means it's working good. So remember, there's 3 lines on here. You want to go between 1 and 2. If you're heading to 3, you're basically cleaning out your machine from all the product that you had originally put in there. So again, I just like to do this, and then I'll come in, I'll do a little extra or some spots. Remember, this is highly pigmented, so you want to give it a little time to dry because the color changes as it dries. It gets darker, well, more covered. And I might add another drop. Seems like I got a few more blemishes. Never had a pimple in my life till I got older, right? But the skincare is coming along good, so that's a good thing. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to use that number 2 again, the lighter shade for me, because I mixed 2 and 3 together. And I'm just going to kind of go in and, oops, see, that was a little too dark. Spray a little bit of my problem areas in between my nose here. Up in this area I have redness. A little bit on my cheek, little just to hide. And then I always add just a little bit of the lighter color on top of the X out. You don't have to, that's just something that I'm doing. And there's that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in and do my blush. And on my blush, I'm gonna use my eyeshadow. Sorry, not blush. Yeah. So eyeshadow number 4. I like this color. We're gonna see how this works. Now you don't want to use a lot of eyeshadow, so I just put 1 drop. Okay, and I'm gonna add 1 drop of glow with that to give it a little pop. So it's 1 drop of glow. Why am I yelling? You guys are right here, right? Oh my goodness. Bear with me. Only my 2nd video in my lifetime. Going live with people I don't know, or that I do know. So this just goes to show you anybody can do this and learn it. There's nothing that nobody can not learn, right? Okay, so I mix those together. So I'm gonna put my finger over the plug, pull back a little bit till it starts bubbling to mix it together. I'm gonna place the cap back on just in case some product wants to come out. You don't want that to happen, so that's always good. I love that they added this to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over my eye. Okay, so I'm just going over the lid just to give it a little color. So you want to dry it as you're spraying it, because again, it's pigmented, so the color will build upon itself. So you want to kind of watch how it's building, and you're just going to go over it, dry it. Okay, and then add a little more. It's a very light color, looks like. So we're just gonna have to build and build, which is okay with me because I can control how dark I want it, how light I want it, and just make sure you're always drying because you don't want it to stay sticky. And don't be afraid to touch it if you see something on there that you're not liking, right? You can touch it just because it's airbrush. Doesn't mean you cannot touch it. Anyways. And then keep going and going. Dry and dry. It doesn't take this long to do it. It's just that I'm doing the video and I'm kind of just wanting you to see when you first start out, it could take a little bit to get the colors, you know, going the way you want them. So you're just gonna keep doing that, and so it's kind of like a light color here. So we're gonna go ahead. Let me try another drop here. Should have a little more than that. So let's go ahead and try it. So it's kind of like maybe I didn't put the full drop in there, right? So trial and error. So let's go ahead and put the cap back on there, and let's go ahead and there we go. Spray a little more. There we go. So we got the glow in there too. So it's kind of getting a little sparkly, right? And then we're gonna dry it. As time goes, I'll do my videos faster, but I just want people that don't do this normally to completely understand it. Takes time, you know. So until you know how to build the coverage that you want. So I went one more time here. Perfect. I just wanted a light pink, nothing dark, nothing crazy today. So you could, I don't know if you could see it on the camera. My lighting's bad. I'm supposed to be fixing that. So add a little more here. More, and you could just keep building. See, we're out of that, so I just want to make sure. So I'm going to pull back all the way onto my, I always keep a cloth, so I just pull back on the cloth, let it come out. So that is basically the eye. And then what I like to do before I apply my foundation, I don't want to wear any eyeliner basically. So I'm just going to take out of the Nude Luminous eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take the color charcoal and I'm going to apply that to the top of my eyes. Just a little line, just to give it a little color. Nothing major, just to give it a little regular, plain old day look, for me anyway. And just kind of give it a little bit there, okay? There we go. Just a little bit of a look there. I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to go all out. I'm just gonna go out for a little bit. I don't want to spend, you know, a lot of time. And I'm making funny faces on the video, ain't I? Yeah, I used to laugh at those girls. Now I get it. So then, just adding a little more to this eye. Okay. And it just seems when you do a video, all the stuff that doesn't happen comes out on the video, right? Like when you're doing it on your own, everything comes out good, and then when you do the video, it's like, what happened, right? Usually I have this under control, but see, I'm not airbrushing it. I'm putting it on regular way with the brush. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do with the eyes. Just keep it simple. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my foundation on. So to do my foundation, I'm going to turn my machine on, and I'm going to put in 6 drops of the Ultra number 2. I also like the Silk 4-in-1, also shades 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then I'm going to add the 2 of the number 3. One, 2, and I'm going to put the lid back on that. I'm going to put my finger over the trigger, pull back a little bit to mix. You'll see bubbles. I don't know if you can see that. And it's mixing. Once you're done with that, put the lid on, and then what I'm going to do is spray all over. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to start down here, and I'm just going to keep turning and turning. Go your neck. Let it dry a little bit, because like I've been saying, it's highly pigmented. So you don't want to overdo it, because you might not need all these drops. Some people might not need it. I'm going to go over this way, come up, do my circles, come up here, come around, and so forth. Under here, my nose. Let that dry a little bit. Man, that's crazy. I'm going to fix that. Sorry, guys. And then I'm going to put a little on my eyes, just because I want to do some correcting on that. So then I'm going to go some more. Let that dry. And that was the end of that. So that was my drops. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the blush. So the blush, I'm going to put 1 drop of my plum color, just to give me a little color on my cheeks. So 1 drop of the plum, and then I'm going to add a drop of the love. Okay, mix that. let it bubble, put the lid on. Okay, and then I'm gonna just make that face and spray on your cheeks and up. Cheeks and up. Let it dry. Funny, the funny faces we make when we're doing makeup. Okay, do it again. Now I'm not going to contour or anything. I'm just doing the basic look. Let it dry. Now you don't want to put a lot of blush because it, like I said, highly pigmented, and then you're going to end up with some dark cheeks, which, don't get me wrong, looks really good on some people. They have the cheeks for it. And the facial features for it, right? So, going up. Okay, so that's my blush. I just wanted a little look, right? Nothing too dark. Just keep it simple. Okay, and then what I want to take is some little bit of the water here. I want to clean it out a little bit because it still has a little bit of color in there, and you want to make sure you look every once in a while so you don't have like buildup of colors in there. So there goes that, and then I'm just gonna do glow, just a little bit of highlight. We'll do 2 drops. My birds. Okay, so then just a little down there, down the nose, here, cheek, and for some reason Dad went quickly. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So then I'm going to put a little bit up here. That was me, actually. Go back. And then I'm going to put a little bit of it under the eyebrow. Let it dry. And then I'm just adding a little bit of the glow. Okay, so that's done. Perfect. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out my machine. Put water in it and just pull back all the way till all the product comes out. You want to make sure you do this after every time you use your machine. It'll help so it doesn't build up in there. And then after you clean your machine, turn it off. Make sure you wipe out the inside of it so that you're ready for your next application. And then I'm going to try the color that I talked to you guys about, the Sexy Orchid. I wanted to try that one. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I will put on my mascara by Luminous as well. Okay? Don't laugh at me because sometimes my lips cooperate and sometimes they don't. I don't know if anybody else has those problems. Or just human. I know our technique. I could see the makeup artist saying, oh my gosh, she just applied her lipstick. Like, how? Right? As long as it goes on and it looks good. I'm liking it so far. And this will stay on. It's a stay on it. And I haven't been able, trying to talk to you, I put lipstick on. I haven't been able to find a lipstick that stays on with L'Oreal or CoverGirl. I've tried them and they get all goopy. For me. I'm not saying for everyone. For me they do. Okay, sorry, dead silence. Awkward. It's just hard to talk when you're hitting your lipstick on. And what I like about the brush on this is, it can help, the way it points at the top, help get it on there in your line. Okay, and this is Sexy Orchid by Luminess. And then what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to add a little bit of the Luminous Unicorn, which a lot of luminairesses love. All I hear is unicorn this, unicorn that, everywhere unicorn. And now I know why. And then I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to hit on a top lip. You don't need a lot to get that look. Perfect. So there's the lipstick. Working on that. And then I'm just going to do my mascara real quick by Luminess, black. And then I love their eye lash curler. It doesn't break my eyelashes off. It doesn't damage my eyelashes, in other words. And then this is the mascara brush. I'm not trying to show you how to do this part of it because, like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just letting you know that the makeup's easy to apply once you've learned the technique, and it's not hard, and it goes fast. Like I could do this within less than 10 minutes or more. It's just I'm nervous and I'm on camera and I'm trying to help that person that was like me. You know, if I can help one person with these products because they want to learn how to do their makeup, I just want them to feel that they can, just like anybody else. Oh, good news to come soon. A person's going to be joining me on the videos. She's awesome. Younger than me, half my age or less. And she's awesome at makeup. She's watching all the videos now. I'm gonna get her kit, and hopefully this works out. She's great. She is meant to do this, but I will give more information on that later. Right now, I'm sure all of you have places to go and you're like, Dawn, these videos are getting crazy. So okay, so here's the look. I haven't done my hair yet, but the Luminess makeup. Thank you. You have a great day, guys. Hope to hear from you soon. Like this video. Bye.